Lenny LaRocca here with the LaRocca Real Estate Group at Vista, Sotheby. Thanks so much for watching my video blog, All Things Real Estate. Today I'm going to try to talk a little bit about paying off a reverse mortgage. As more seniors turn to reverse mortgages in current times, the surviving spouses and or children have a couple of options once the parents may have passed on. One of those options is, of course, to pay off that loan immediately. So they can go ahead and put the property on the market, cover the cost of their sale, and then, of course, pay off the loan with their net proceeds. Also, if a property is underwater at the time that the owners pass on, meaning that the loan value is higher than the mortgage value, loan value is higher than the property value, then what they'll do is, according to the HUD rules, is they can sell that home to the surviving owners of the property at 90% of the market value, giving them a slight break in that, in the cost of the home. The other thing that's important to note that is if a homeowner passes on and in fact they had leased that property out, then that property loan is due immediately according to the HUD rules. So meaning that if by chance you have an older family member that actually has a reverse mortgage on a home, you're gambling a bit if in fact you have that property rented out. You cannot do that according to the rules. And more importantly is if you do break that rule and the lender doesn't understand that or is aware of that, then at the time that the owner passes on, there could be some legal issues relative to that tenant's rights, something you should really consider and speak to a real estate attorney on. Finally, notice of demise. And what this talks about is what is the mortgager, the bank who has the mortgage, how do they determine whether or not a owner has passed on? And they do that through a number of different sources, Social Security Death Index, proprietary databases that talk about whether or not the owner is still alive. And also what they'll do in a reverse mortgage, if you're not aware, is that your family member does receive an annual letter by the lender just confirming that they are, one, still alive, and number two, in the home. Important to know. Finally, what are the spousal rights when a spouse passes on and there's a reverse mortgage on the property? Well, a couple of things kind of occur here. The surviving spouse might be able to remain in the home even if he or she wasn't the co-owner because of the HUD guidelines. That's important because some borrowers remove a younger spouse from their home title to secure a reverse mortgage. And you have to speak with the reverse mortgage companies to understand what those details are and what those requirements are. So leaving a younger spouse vulnerable to eviction and potential foreclosure after an older spouse's death. This is just a few items to talk about on the complicated subject matter of reverse mortgages. If you'd like to have more information about this subject matter, please reach out to me. My direct cell number is 310-614-2958. I appreciate your call at any time. Look forward to speaking to you next. Thanks for watching.